Subaru has done it again. The all-new third-generation 2009 Subaru Forester crossover is safer, more dependable, and more versatile than ever before. It has the rugged personality of a sport utility vehicle, yet performs like a sports sedan. And to prove it, sales consultants from dealerships around the country were flown to Florida or Arizona to experience the new 2009 Subaru Forester and WRX STI models. Here's what they found out.
It was fantastic. I really loved it. The handling was great, better than the 2008 model. Nice and smooth through the corners, and a lot of acceleration, and just a lot of fun to drive.
If you're a weekend warrior, this is the car for you, and it's only a family car if the family's in it.
It's a newly redesigned, high-performing vehicle, and they're going to like what they get out of the 2009 Subaru.
The 2009 Subaru Forester has symmetrical all-wheel drive and a low center of gravity, giving it amazing traction and handling. The Forester 2.5X was put through some extreme measures to show off its extreme capabilities. On the uneven surface, we evaluated suspension articulation and chassis rigidity. Due to the highly rigid chassis design of the Forester, the driver is able to open and close his door with perfect alignment. The next part of the course was what we call the Jello mold. This off-camber course was used to evaluate tilt angles, weight distribution, traction, and suspension compliance. On the hill, we evaluated all-wheel drive symmetry and power transfer, weight distribution, and overall traction capability. In all of the off-road tests, the Forester outperformed the competition.
As far as the off-road, that was just such a unique driving experience for me. I never go off-road, and just to see how the VDC kicks in when you're on two wheels, to see how rigid the frame is when the doors open when you're there, when most cars would just be bending and you wouldn't be opening the door. And it's so great to know that when a lot of people are buying here in Florida, they want to take their Subaru up north to the Smoky Mountains and they want to buy that manual shift, but now this automatic with the VDC is so much better for those hills. I mean, it was very obvious on that uphill climb.
Well, besides almost screaming because I had to go up this huge hill, the part that I had to go over to the bumps where you actually felt the VDC control and where the tires actually hugged and then readjusted based on being over a pothole, that was amazing.
We evaluated the Forester 2.5 XT on an autocross track for accident avoidance maneuvers, handling, braking, and suspension capabilities. We took into consideration acceleration, braking, handling in a slalom, and emergency lane change times. Again, Subaru delivered better than the rest.
The on-road, I really love the braking experience. When you speed up and you have someone cutting in front of you, you can veer right or left, avoid the accident, and then when you slam on your brakes, you know what your car is going to do. It's not going to go to the right, go to the left, it's just going to go straight. And that's good to know.
The one thing that impressed me the most was the stopping power of the Forester. We actually test drove and drove very fast and then slammed on the brakes. And what I liked about it, other than the fact that we did stop, was that also there was no shaking on the steering wheel and there was no noise. It was a very quiet stop, which is significantly different than most cars I've seen. Yeah, it hugged the road. You felt like you were just connected to the road. It's going to be very easy to transfer this experience to my customers.
We conducted safety tests. With visibility and safety being an important aspect of the new Forester, Subaru used this demonstration to replicate the ability to see an average 5-year-old child while reversing out of a driveway or parking lot space.
The idea here is Kenny will be placed behind the Subaru Forester and also its competitor's vehicle. We're going to take a participant, put him in the front seat of each vehicle, and we're going to ask you, at what point do you see Kenny from his shoulders up? Kenny is 39 inches tall with the platform that he's on. Now, if we were to guess, you guys, at what point do you think Tim is going to see Kenny behind the CRV? Not yet. What about now? Okay, not yet.
Gangway, guys.
Start to see his head. Right there. Great. Well, not for Kenny. Can you see Kenny? His head. What about now? Not yet. Right there? Thanks, Tim. Can you see Kenny?
Not yet.
All right. Let us know when you can see Kenny from the shoulders up. Now? Nope, not yet.
Right there.
Right there. Okay. Tim is 5'10". Okay, what about now? How about right now? No, not yet. Hold on. Okay. Right there. Perfect. Tim, can you see Kenny? Let me know when you can. How about now? His head? How about now? His face? How about now? Beautiful.
Rearward visibility on the Forester, I mean, not only out the back, but also out the rear corners. Very easy to see out of. Very low hip line on the vehicle. You can look out the back, see a small child, mailboxes, pretty much anything you need. On a lot of the other competitors' vehicles, it's quite deceiving. It looks like they have a large window. A lot of it's just tinted over metal.
Take a look at what we've done.
We checked cargo capacity of the Subaru Forester 2009 against its competitors.
We're going to show you how easily this box fits inside the back of the Subaru Forester with the seats in their upright position. Incredibly easy, room on the sides, close the door without a problem. And watch this. And this is a width exercise, keeping in mind. That's as far as that's going to go.
That's it.
How disappointed is that customer coming out of Home Depot who can't fit their box into the back of their vehicle? Take a look at this.
That's it.
Wow, not even close.
Well, pretty much what we already knew from the dealership, that Forester is going to hold anything, but it really surprised us that this box wouldn't fit in any of the other ones without having to twist it around and try and shove it in. But the cargo room is just phenomenal in Forester now.
I was just impressed because the Forester was the only one with ease you were able to get the cargo into it. The other ones you had to jimmy around and the cargo wouldn't even fit, no matter how much you jimmy the box around. Families looking for room for their kids' gear, sporting equipment, this is the easiest car to get your gear in.
The rest of the competition needs to be compared to the Forester. Forester has clearly a major advantage in terms of the amount of space available and the ease of installing all of the large boxes. The other products carry some stuff, but they won't carry stuff that we normally carry around is the issue. I suppose if you had fitted luggage, theirs would be good. Ours, it's ready for what you got. With the Forester, you can actually have a smaller car on the outside and have more room on the inside than you're going to find with the others.
We also tested the enhanced performance of the WRX and WRX STI on a closed circuit course.
It just makes a average Joe feels like a track hero. You know, pretty much it's very smooth. It's definitely the car for the masses. You know, it's moved from a niche market for somebody has to have a certain amount of driver skills to master the car. And now anybody could just, you know, get on the track and with a helmet and just enjoy the car.
The way it intercepted and whenever it started to feel like it was getting out of control, how it took over and straightened itself up was unbelievable.
I've been in 350Zs, no comparison. I would have swapped ends with one of those.
That is an amazing car. It's so fast. and it just taught me that I don't know how to drive. I have a 02 WRX, and it's just like driving a kiddie car compared to this one.
Phenomenal, just absolutely phenomenal. You have to buy the car.
The 2009 Subaru Forester and the exciting WRX STI. Always ready.